It is no secret that companies will, what would I say, charge a premium for convenience. In this video, I want to talk about how that plays into you and I doing our taxes and a few little fees that may be slipped in there when they're not necessary at all. My name's KT, and this is Simple Living with KT, the place where we talk about the issues facing our lives in a simple and mindful way. Over the years, I've heard a lot about different taxes that are placed on certain people for really no reason at all. For example, the pink tax is where companies charge a higher price for items that women purchase when the items that are advertised towards men cost less for seemingly no reason at all. The items in this video would probably be more appropriately titled as the convenience tax. Let's first look at paying to get your taxes done. I don't know where it came from, but there is definitely a fear of the IRS and the tax man coming to audit everyday citizens. And so many Americans choose to go to an HR blog or the tax guy you know down the street to make sure that you're getting your taxes done correctly. And advertising does not help this at all when they're advertising to make sure that you are getting the most, or that it's done correctly, or that they guarantee that you won't be audited if a certain company will do your taxes. And I just want to let you know that there are a lot of people who can do their taxes themselves and also do their taxes for free. Of course, if you've tried before and you just realize it's not your thing, or perhaps your taxes are more complicated where you have side hustles and multiple jobs throughout the year, or you've done something wonky with selling property and investments, something like that will absolutely make your taxes a little bit more complicated, and it may be worth it to get a professional to take a little peek. However, on the IRS site, they particularly are catering towards people who, one, have a low income, and two, generally have a simple tax preparation that needs to be done, and they say you can do your taxes for free. This year, my husband and I did indeed pay to do our taxes, but we did them ourselves. We were not paying a fee to a company to do our taxes for us. And let me just let you know, I am not a tax professional. This is not tax advice. This is just a PSA, because I know for people who are truly trying to save every bit they can, perhaps paying $120 or $75 to get your taxes done, perhaps you could use that money doing something else if you fall under those income limits. And I'm going to put the link to the IRS in the description box below. And so if you're interested to see if you do qualify to use the tax software that they provide for $0, then absolutely check that out, please. And the next thing, this is actually what happened to myself this year that really made me want to make this video in particular. When my husband was doing our taxes, he said they were going to charge us a fee to get paid. And so there was one fee for using the tax software, and then to get the direct deposit, there was another fee. And honestly, that made no sense whatsoever to me. I've never heard of that before. And I've paid, to go to a tax professional to have my taxes done, and they've done the direct deposit and they set that up for free. And so it did not make sense to me why I would be charged for that. So here's where me and my husband almost fell victim to the convenience trick. The software that we were using cost, I believe, $39.99 to use. At the end, it turns out that we're getting a refund. While we were able to set up our bank account or debit card, however we chose to get paid, they asked whether or not we wanted to pay the $39.99 ourselves, or if we wanted it to be deducted directly from our refund check. And in this instance, my husband chose to have it deducted from the refund check, and for that they charged a convenience fee, and that's why we're being charged again another, I believe it was $39.99. Now, to be honest, if we pay that extra 40 bucks for that convenience, it's not going to be a huge deal, but this is just where I want people to pay attention when they're looking at convenience fees. They did not offer to provide the funds any sooner than if we paid it ourselves, and there was no extra guarantee about our money. And so why would we pay that? It's either pay $39 now ourselves, or an extra, well, 39 plus 39, which is $78. And so that's basically double. And for myself, we thankfully had the $39 to pay to cover that, so we didn't have to pay that convenience fee. The way the website was set up as well was as if this was the best idea, this is what everyone chooses, it's basically automatically selected for you, and so you have to do a little bit of extra reading to see why you're getting those type of fees. If you're doing your taxes, you haven't done it yet, perhaps just consider, are you able to do this yourself? Also, something else about taxes that needs to get normalized is, for example, if I'm working at a job and I am getting a lot of taxes withheld from my paycheck, when I get my refund in April, it's not because my tax person did some magic spell over my taxes. It's because I paid so much money every single month for the entire year that I was getting paid. That's money that I was not able to use throughout the year, and I basically overpaid the government, and so they're paying me back. And so this idea of, wow, I'm getting such a great refund and my tax professional is the best because he gets me the best refunds. I'm sorry, if you don't have a ton of deductions as far as, donations or losses in a business, your tax professional is not doing anything special. That's something that you'd be able to learn pretty easily if you took a look at the tax software yourself to see just what's going on. Once again, not a tax professional, this is just my opinion. That is what I wanted to share with you here in this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and certainly let me know, how do you plan to do your taxes this upcoming year?